Heart, soul, and spirit, and love your neighbor.
All right. So let me stop and pause this really quick. This looks like shit only because they're resurfacing the road. So it looks really bad. But other than that, we're entering the neighborhood. Let me kind of get us over here really quick. Otherwise, it would not. The roads would look better than this. They're about to redo them all. And I'm trying to get us there. All right, we're on the other side of this. Okay, a little neighborhood library here. Let's see. So I'm pulling in, and this is me in the drive. I would have to pull up way more to get a second car in here. So let me get up in here real quick.
A 4-pack. Tickets are on sale at Ticketmaster.com.
All right, easy. All right, here we go. Okay, so you could dig their house out a little bit. Golly. But the neighborhood doesn't look bad. It's quiet right now. It looks like everybody's taking care of their stuff. So the only other place to be the park would be right here, right there across the street, and then right here going along this whole turn right here. So you've got plenty of room to park there, but you may have to walk down from there. And then on the back of this, I wouldn't doubt if there's another spot. Sometimes they have spots on the back. Although we came in the backside, I didn't see anything like that. But and then you have all this to park right too if you beat those guys to the punch. And somebody could have mowed. All right, let's get over here. Got a little bull terrier next door. All right. Come on now. There we go. All right, get in. Doesn't smell bad. That's good. All right. Oh, I thought that would have just gone straight through there. Okay, let's get some lights going. Dining room / living room. Kitchen. Come this way right here. So we got a half bathy. Hold on, let me get these lights on real quick, because I need to know how they're on. No, no light there. Light here. Bam! All right, we got light. There's one light. Have it with the flashlight, sorry. All right, got a little coat closet right there. All right, and then here I'm thinking it's probably a utility. Yeah. Here is the washer. I'm sorry, not the washer. The HVAC. And not that you need to know the age on it, but it's an 04, just in case you're wondering. They will last really long in these smaller houses and units because they're insulated on both sides, that wall and this wall, so they don't have to fight the weather as much as everything else does, like on a single family home. So they will last a really long time. Okay, that's not the prettiest, but I could live with it in a rental. And that's not tile, it is, I mean it is tile, it's just not ceramic, it's more like a linoleum stick-in tile. And we're good there. White. All right, good down there. I mean, it's a rental. Okay, but I'm liking this room a lot. We've got light. Here's a light. Okay, ta-da, light. Hold on. Phew, pardon me. Okay, looks like they enclosed a porch at some point. This is probably where the patio door was originally. And then they enclosed it. And now we have this extra little office space / room here. Little pass through in case you're gonna, whatever. Oh, nice side yard. All right, let's go see if there's any additional parking to be found back here. I get the feeling not though, because when I was coming in, I didn't remember there being any parking on the backside, but a lot of the townhomes will have parking on the backside because they back into alleyways within each other. All right, let me get over here. Yeah, no parking. Oh, come on, you get in. All right, so he's got parking there. See that? You don't. So it's only out front. That's where we came in before. And it will look so nice in here when these roads are finally done, which they're working on. And then this is your neighbor's yard. You know, he's just kind of doing it over here. But okay, so not that pretty from the backside, but it's just a roof. So you know, we're not super. Nobody cares. It's a rental. And the roof isn't that great, but again, as long as it's not leaking, that's all we care about. It's a rental. You're not buying it. If you were buying it, though, I'd have a fit about that roof. We wouldn't do that. Okay. And if you were buying it, that's not level, but that's for them to work out. It's a rental. Something's so bad. I mean, there's going to be a lot of things I look at because I'm a sales agent. All right, that's ugly. I didn't tile that in, and then, bam! What the hell is that? Is it alive? Kind of doesn't look like it. So we get these big ass water bugs, and yeah, you could just say it's a roach, but they're always big like this. When they're little is when you know they're like from dirt. This is a water, we call them water bugs here, even though it's a damn roach. But I don't like that, you know, it's kind of not my favorite to look at. But again, it's a rental. Yeah, and I haven't seen anything else in here that leads me to believe that it's crawling with bugs or anything. Let's see. Water heater, again, you're not buying it, so I'm going to check the age on it, but it's not really going to mean that much to you. And it's a 07. So not bad. Got a little utility room here. You can hang some stuff up. That's cool. We'll take that. And then washer dryers in here in the unit. And it looks like they get Verizon maybe? All right. Not bad. Not my favorite. Looks like rust. Oh, look at that. How old do you think that is? I think I got bought or had one of those in my first house in 2002. Jesus. All right. That's not giving me a lot of confidence. It's not my favorite. And look at all the goddamn dirt down there. Like, what the hell? I'm moving in this shit box. All right, I'm thinking it's probably a no in my opinion because I don't like the cleanliness of this place, which leads me to believe if they didn't get a pro clean on the way out, I'm not sure what the maintenance policy is going to be like. It's just my particular flavor on things. I feel like we could do better. At least they cleaned the stove. But they didn't wipe it all the way out. Look at that. Wipe it out! Yeah, who wants to cook their food with all that nasty shit hanging out underneath your... Golly. I'm thinking, I like all this. It needs a clean better, and that is an incredibly old dishwasher. I mean, the funny thing is, though, is I remember replacing my dishwasher like this. Oh, golly. Holy shit, look at that. I remember replacing my dishwasher like this, and I was really mad because the new dishwasher kept breaking down. The old one sounded like a freight train, but damn if I couldn't get every dish I owned in it. But that's dirty as all get out. So, yeah. I'm going to go upstairs just so I have something else to make fun of on this place, and then we're probably going to call it a day. That's a shame, too, because I do like everything else about it, except for the cleanliness of the kitchen and the dishwasher. So, like, maybe, woo! Maybe some of the, yeah, that was the, look at that! What the hell? Well, now, okay. So, I mean, maybe we could get them put a new dishwasher in here, but I also tend to think, and they don't even have a filter in there. If these are people managing my rental, I would fire them. But it's all new carpet. I will say that. The parking might be a thing though. I'm kind of wondering how many houses you got, or how many cars you got to park. And we did see the washer and dryer. We got all right up here, but we got good spatial. So all right, it's right now it's just the dishwasher and the cleanliness, right? We got good space here, a nice open deep closet. Good to go. Let's get over here. We got our other room here. Another nice open deep closet. Yay. Yeah, this is a nice little room. You could probably put a queen bed in here if you wanted to, but if it's just kids, that works too. Okay, let's get in here. The master. The master. Ma. And do we have another bathroom? We do. Oh, golly. How old do you think that tub is? Again, no plug. Doesn't give me a lot of confidence. I don't want to sit down in this. Golly. Oh, thank you. Cracked tile all the way down. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm still thinking like a sales agent, so I'm showing you all that stuff, but it's dirty as hell in here. They replaced the vanity and didn't get one that actually covered everything. So I got stuff I like and stuff I hate. I like the size of this room. Sorry, I did that to you. I like the size of this room. I'm not mad at that. I'm confident we're going to find a decent sized closet right here. That's going to be cool. Yeah, we're not doing bad here either. Oh, yeah, it's a lot deeper than I thought it was. My blinding light. You can see space. You can see from space. All right. Let's do this. I was wondering what that was. It's a sticker. Okay, so far, not too angry about this. The tile surround, though, is cracked. But again, it's a rental, so that's not anything you have to worry about. But I wouldn't want to sit in this tub. Like, it doesn't instill a lot of faith. I'm not comfortable. I'm not getting the warm and fuzzies from this. Mirror could have, I mean, like, would I have killed it? Just put another mirror in there? How hard is that, right? But overall, I would use the toilet, and I don't think this is bad. And again, they put a new one in and didn't. Don't worry about that. All right. So I'm not going to get too detailed on this because I kind of feel like, I don't know, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. I don't know what is that. What does that go to? We don't know. Just a random vent. All right, fair enough. Yeah, I'm not. I like that they put the paint and the carpet in, but I really do feel like they just kind of. Now it's in Virginia Beach, decent school. Bayside's not that terrible. It's also not the top school either. So I'm not going to lie to you and pretend like, oh, it's all about the schools here. You can live in a shit box and get by with it. No, that's not how I feel about it. But overall, I'd give it a C minus. The kitchen is where they lost me, honestly. The kitchen is where they lost me. This is not. Kitchen's where they lost me. All right, well, that's where we're at. I'm going to look this up for you guys. We're out. Did I lock this door? Okay. So glad it came. Yeah, if this is my rental people, I would probably be really upset if this how they let me show a home. Showed my rental like this, bug and all. I'm going to give them some feedback. And then we are out. Can I turn that light off? Maybe not. Okay. Yeah, see what I mean? This is like a one-car shedingy here. You might be able to fit another one up there if I pulled up a little bit more. You probably could. barely, but you can get it in. It would just hang out a little bit right here. But, yeah. Damn. All right. Well, let me get this uploaded to you. You guys make a decision what you want to do. But I'm thinking you're probably going to have me out looking at another house. And I'm open to do that for you as many times as you need, okay? All right. Bye.